all set. Cue the music.
Okay, back to do my... Yeah. Okay. Hey, but... Cool.
We're all set. Cue the music.
Service shall begin in a minute.
Thank you all for coming. As Janus' successor, it falls upon me to say a few words. I'll keep it brief, for there is little I can say that does the man justice. Janus was our founder, and like all true visionaries, he was far ahead of the curve. While we, the privileged class, were blissfully toasting the end of history, Janus saw the writing on the wall. As a veteran of the Cold War, Janus knew better than anyone that when true disaster strikes, the rich are as damned as everyone else, unless we work together. Janus never got to see the collapse, but died peacefully in his sleep. And yet, What he started in 1991 will one day be hailed as the dawn of a new age. One where the best among us can thrive, uninhibited. This is Janus's legacy. Long live his memory. And now, you are welcome to pay the founder your last respects.
So long, old man.
People
You
always
had a
owe.
better run than most.
And
Most successful spy in modern history. Oh, and that whole Jasper Knight incident was just brilliant.
He died the way he
Anyway,
lived.
enjoy your
He
rest.
did that.
You've earned it.
Easy for you to say. Some of these morons think Sophia and I had something to do with his death.
Now, why would they think you'd be capable of a thing like that?
Wow, so fierce-looking even in death. That mortician is a genius. I totally believe that you once wrestled a brown bear to a tie. Anyway, Godspeed, Mr. Janus. Sorry I never knew you.
Goodbye, Janus. We won't forget you. Odd how you helped shape the 20th century, and yet nobody knows your name.
Das Vidania, old boy. You were always the best of us. I still can't believe I never got to beat you at chess.
So long, my dear. I can't believe you're gone. Last of the greats.
I'll make sure those naive fools who've replaced you won't mess things up too bad. Don't you worry.
Goodbye, old friend. And thank you for everything. Rest assured, I will finish what you started.
So, here we are. You didn't want me and Sophia taking over. Fought us tooth and nail, but a fat lot of good it did you.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Oh shit. Hey! Zoe's down! Bitch. Calling in! Calling in! Zoe! What?
Come in, command! Something really bad is going down. Be ready. You're supposed to be guarding stuff, you lazy prick!
What's that, Command?
Crazy son of a bitch taking him on hand in hand.
Successful spy in modern history. Oh, and that whole Jasper Knight incident was just brilliant.
He died the way he lived.
Enjoy your rest. You've earned it.
Wow. So fierce looking even in death. That mortician is a genius. I totally believe that you once wrestled a brown bear to a tie. Anyway, Godspeed, Mr. Janus. Sorry I never knew you.
Goodbye, Janice. We won't forget you. Odd how you helped shape the 20th century, and yet nobody knows your name.
Das Vidania, old boy. You were always the best of us. I still can't believe I never got to beat you at chess.
So long, my dear. I can't believe you're gone. Last of the greats. I'll make sure those naive fools who've replaced you won't mess things up too bad. Don't you worry.
Goodbye, old friend. And thank you for everything. Rest assured, I will finish what you started.
So, here we are. You didn't want me and Sophia taking over. Fought us tooth and nail, but a fat lot of good it did you.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
Hey, check that out. Oh, damn it! Joey Washington's down! Damn it. Command! Joey's on the ground. She's not moving. Copy, Command. Still looking. No sign of the perp. Every corner. Roger that. Command, nothing in my position. Over. Yes, Command. Confirm. What?
Say what?
What irresponsible person left a weapon lying around?
It's not unheard of, you know, that the dead wander the earth.
Oh, sure. Yeah, in other cultures, the ghosts
Hello there, sir.
have a natural, accepted place in life. I'm not buying all this ghost stuff. I miss James. He's dead and gone. Period.
What a horrible way to go.
Sir, hope you're well.
Hey there! Oh, I'm sorry, friend. I thought you were someone else.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry, but you are not getting through.
I'm telling you.
Even a damn ghost is such a mistake.
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners.
I'm not.
Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
Fault lines here. Geological bullseyes.
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn,
Oh,
Block,
greetings.
but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the
Get
council
away
room
from me, you
and
creep.
proceed with the vote.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future. The future.
The
Good
future.
to see you, sir.
Maybe we should move next year's gathering to someplace more fitting. Top of Burj Khalifa or Shanghai Tower, something with a futuristic feel.
Hey, don't!
Has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now? I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future.
The future.
The future.
Mental note. Weed up. The Victorian and installs. Oh.
Help! Help!
Has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent. Cat got your tongue, Block. What?
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now? I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future.
The future.
The future.
What was Janice thinking with his decor? So drab and heavy. I know he was Russian, but still. For an organization that looks to the future, this is mixed signals at best. Mental note, fly Brooklyn Anastasia out here and let her go minimalist on the joint. Glad you came to your senses. Don't even know you'll pay for this!
Investigate on the double. Copy that.
Search everywhere. Sophia is... Tango appears to be engaged in hand-to-hand combat. Come on, shoot!
Has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come. To an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yea or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future. The future.
The future.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to the harbor where it's less crowded. You can hijack one of the Archean boats.
Question is how? He's not likely to come quietly. Unless you get your hands on a kill switch.
Yes, that might just work. Search one of the twins, 47.
Remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
Armed with that, I bet you could make the Constant come quietly. Good thinking, 47.
Adore old castles like this. I'm sure there must be a lot of
It's nonsense.
Sir. It's complete nonsense. Anyone who signs on for this has clearly been watching too many movies.
I phoned my mom. Mom's dead dog for her birthday a few years back. It was not a success, let me tell you that. The damn creature would only walk backwards.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting.
What it is? My guess is
It was
that
my
any
impression
intent-
that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change. Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
That chance. The original five are all bastard. This guy's practically invented climate change.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Excuse me, sir.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded.
Hey there. Oh,
So,
that's embarrassing.
now you aren't the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
This whole planet, they need a new challenge.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.